Yeah, this is tough for Houston to be out without Russell Westbrook. They did. You're right about the small ball thing. That was for Russ, and it worked really well for Russ. He started playing really really well whenever they
Hmm.
did that, and he gives you a lot rebounding wise from the guard
Right.
position, and they're going to be missing that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's going to come down to these guys here, and this is a bad matchup for them because Harden, whatever, he's going to beat his man every
Right.
time. He's pretty unguardable at this point, just because of the way that he plays and the rules of the way they're set up. Like he's pretty unguardable. So
Yeah.
he's going to beat his guy. But then he's got Steven Adams sitting back there by the hoop a lot of the time. So he's going to have to kick out, and he's going to be reliant on these shooters. He's going to be reliant on Daniel House or Ben McLemore to hit shots, PJ Tucker to hit shots. And as we talked about in the previous episode, like they really haven't been doing that at a very high clip this year. Now they're going to shoot 63s a game probably.
Right.
So, maybe they don't need to hit as high a percent. They're just going to hit so many that it becomes a, just a numbers game. But, I just don't like it. I just don't like that style. And I don't think that works against a Chris Paul led team too, because I think they're going to be playing right. I think Chris
Yep.
Paul is going to have those guys ready to go.
Yeah.
And SGA is probably going to take, this could be, he's been coming out all year, but this could be a real coming out party on these national games, these playoff games, where we're like, dude, this guy's special because he is. He is. Like, I think if we look back at that draft and when you do a redraft on that year, he'll probably be top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So, and I like the other pieces that Oklahoma City has. Billy Donovan's a finalist for Coach of the Year. I don't know if that means he's a good coach, but he might be able to figure something out.
Right.
And the thing about Houston is whenever, you play a style that's different than anybody else, it works a lot of the times in the regular season because,
Yes.
teams don't have a lot of time to prepare. It's like, oh, we played in San Antonio last night. Now we got a game in Houston tonight. What are we going to throw together to try to stop this? Like, we don't really have that much time. Let's just do what we normally do. And, it might work. We'll try to make in-game adjustments. Well, now,
Right.
like, we've seen this in the playoffs over and over again with Kerr and how he was able to make adjustments against these guys. Like, when you give teams more time, when you give professional coaches more time, and especially when they're down a guy like Russ,
Yeah.
I would think that Billy Donovan will be able to figure out some kind of scheme that will at least slow Harden down and make these other guys beat him. Now, if these other guys beat him, they beat him. But I think they'll live with that if you're the Thunder. And I agree with Thunder. Thunder in 6 for me as